out of position ace queen doesn't play very well, and position in these higher limit games means a lot. You're almost always behind, right?
Means a lot in any game, but yeah. No, I'm surprised with as many hands as Joe's been playing, and the kind of hands that Joe's been playing. There's like a lot of pressure on a lot of players. I'm surprised that Kyle did at least see a flop there with the ace queen suited.
It's really so 2007.
It is.
Yeah, I said 2006. Close enough.
Yeah.
Let's not split hairs.
Casey's going to put in a raise here out of the small blind to 25 with a king queen. Clint had limped the king jack from the hijack. Matt puts in a 3-bet to 75 with ace 8, and Casey makes the call. Logo heads up to the flop. 10, 9, 10, couple of spades. Casey's got 2 overs and a gut shot.
Life is good.
Just might get there. Matt's ace high still ahead. He's gonna bet.
Casey's stare just, improves his game so much. He's just such he looks like a beast. He just has that look.
6 of clubs doesn't change anything. Does give Matt an inside straight draw. He's gonna check again over to Matt. Casey, as that is.
So tell me about Matt.
Matt is by definition, or at least the way we've seen Matt play, is tight aggressive to the tee. He's not playing a lot of hands, but the hands he is playing, he's playing to win.
But have you played with him before?
Oh yeah, played 2-5 with him.
So he's been a tag all along. He's always been like that.
But then again, just like we saw in our first 10 1/4 game, he will open it up in the right spots. We saw him 3-7 suited, put in a couple barrels, take down a couple pots. He picks his spots. He picks his spots very well. He's been playing online for a long time, my understanding. Definitely one of our more accomplished, more competent players.
I'm so easily amused.
You are, like, someone shining like a bright spot on the wall, and you can just like go. Get the rate. No, but Matt is a seasoned pro to say the least.
And he's looking at his tattoos like, man, these are so nice.
He's waiting for a text, buddy. Does my tattoos look good?
I gotta flex my arm for the camera.
They look good? It's got a big watch.
So do you?
I'm a big watch guy. My watch is my wedding ring for me. I don't wear wedding rings, so I wear a watch. My wife got for me her anniversary. It's like my thing.
Good for you.
Yeah, so I gotta get a big watch. So I was like, no, when everyone's like trying to crawl all over my beard, and I'm just like, no, I'm married. Look what time it is. I gotta go home.
Your metrosexual beard. Your watch makes you look more manly.
You are the rate.
I am dying at your gay corpse. I am dying at your comments. Your comments are the nuts.
Casey puts in a raise to 25 with ace 10s offsuit. Anthony made a call. Flops a gut shot.
Where's the dealer gonna put the river?
Yeah, there. Come on, Jim. Get it together here, buddy. There you go.
Focus.
Okay. It looks like I went check on a flop. 8 of clubs came off on the turn. Casey's bet 30. Anthony still got the same gut shot. And he's gonna let it go.
I love Twitch. Twitch today is actually good. Normally it's like, they're berating me.
Chat boxes.
But today they're funny and they're good and they're not super evil. Sometimes the evil children stay home where they live in their parents' house.
They ask, is Watt winning on the money yet? No, but yeah, he is up. Yeah, he had kings versus queens. Brian had the kings, and called Holt's call all the way down.
They also asked if our commentary is on delay. So, okay, that's yes and a no. We're doing a commentary on the delay, but our commentary is like a 2 or 3 second delay.
Yeah, I guess the way it shows in the stream that our comments are 2 seconds after the fact. We're watching the stream at the same time that you guys are, but I guess we'd assume that our comments come like a second or 2 after that. We're still working out all the kinks. For those of you who watched our first episode, we had some issues with the hole cards. Those have obviously been resolved. We're still playing with the room noise versus our chat versus player comment. volume, level, control. We're still working on it. We're still pushing for our perfect product.
Ooh, Peter just checks this flop, and I'm wondering if he's planning on doing something sneaky. Maybe he's gonna check raise. He's out of position, so maybe he's gonna play this little snug. He just has top pair. Maybe he's just gonna call. Yeah, he's just calling.
He just calls.
He's still gotta like his hand.
Kyle
But
picks
it's
up a good
hard
shot.
with Kyle betting into you. I mean, it would scare me to death. Honey Badger betting into me, and then Kyle, and this just shows.
Check.
Okay,
Peter turns Rivers trip kings.
Peter is gonna bet, and Kyle is gonna fold.
We saw Kyle hero call ace high earlier. Not this time.
Sorry, did it happen just the way I said it would?
You might have, guessed the obvious there. Congratulations.
That's what I do. Guess the obvious.
Guy Rivers obviously the best hand. He might
Hi,
bet
Brittany.
it. Guy who has
My
nothing
favorite waitress,
obviously might fold.
Brittany.
Wizard. Saw a couple there were a couple really big cooler hands before the stream started, but we really haven't seen any. Oh my
Besides
god!
the kings and queens.
Yeah, but if you even go back last week, we saw that monster hand between Mike
Yeah.
Fossil, and was it Peter, where they had Peter had ace nine of hearts, Mike had pocket kings, flop
Peter
king.
actually was involved with
couple, yeah.
Jason, with. I mean,
Peter was
was in
involved,
a lot
Jason,
of
Mike.
them.
Yeah, last week we really had a couple just oh my god wow hands.
Even last stream, I should say.
Yeah,
That
last
was the
stream. I shouldn't say last week. Yeah, last stream on Monday. This week, no, at least on air, on stream, we haven't seen any super coolers yet. Jason's gonna
Besides
put a raise.
taking all of Joe's money with top pair, when Joe had top pair.
Joe got mixed up in that real bad hand versus Jason with the aces. But other than that, I haven't seen any real
Other than
blood.
all these big hands, I haven't seen any big hands.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Same.
Same. Jason's got the best hand. He's gonna fire out, see where his pair of tens are at. Don't see Matt or Anthony really sticking around.
I'm finding that there isn't a lot of pre-flop punishment for some of these players. You would think that there would be more four betting, especially some of the looser players, like maybe Jason. But the last stream, like I said, I was still shocked the last stream that they allowed Mike to get away with so much.
Yeah, well, and Jason might be also like adapting to that last stream where everyone saw him just like Mike was playing every hand, repping every card that got there, every scare card, and so he might have conscientiously decided to come into this broadcast and I'm going to play it pretty snug and hope that players don't realize that and will then pay off my bigger hands, my netter hands. And we saw that maybe exactly what happened in that aces versus queen jack hand with Joe, where Jason had a really good starting hand and Joe might have been willing to call him down with just a pair of jacks there, specifically because of the prior broadcast where Jason was in there mixing it up with any two cards and check raising the turn with absolutely dead nothing.
Matt raises to 35. Joe calls.
Joe just calls with the ace queen.
And Clint calls.
Clint calls with the jack 7 offsuit. Clint might be getting a little bit bored of being card dead.
Casey looked into the camera as the camera went around to him and stared into my soul. It was a scary time.
Oh my goodness. Matt's going to bet 55 and take it down. And see, like we talked about, Matt takes the spots very well. Open pre-flop, he had nothing. C-bet and take it down.
Don't give us spoiler alerts. You guys are horrible. Get off your phones. Get in the game.
These players.
So bad.
So we got at least 2 5-5s, and the 2 or 3 2-5s as well. Bunch of 1 and 3s. And for those of you who are poker players, not just Hold'em players, there is a PLO list. As soon as I'm done with the broadcast, I'll be jumping in it.
If it was PLO 8,
I'm going to talk them into playing some high-low. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to talk them into playing some high-low.
We had a fun high-low game going actually on this table. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was a good game.
Casey's put in a raise of 25 with 6-7 suited. Matt's going to just call with his ace-queen. Clint makes a call with a 5-6. And Jason's going to come on in with a king-4 suited. Ace-2's 3, couple of spades. Casey's got to pick up a spade draw. Jason's got a gut shot. Clint's got a gut shot as well. A better gut shot. And Matt's got the best hand with ace-queen. Casey bets 55. Matt makes a call.
Everybody calls.
Everybody's going to see the turn card. 4. Matt's ace is still ahead here. Casey still got nothing but a spade draw, but he's not done. And I like that Casey didn't just go into shutdown as soon as he got some people to call him. He doesn't know that Matt's actually got a pretty solid hand right behind him, but he's not. His instant reaction here isn't to.
Matt's putting in a raise. Matt's gonna get the draw off.
And like we talked about, here's Matt Holtzclaw picking his spots very, very well.
And it looks like Clint is Clint calling? The camera went to Clint and
he was cutting some chips. Clint's got nothing but a gut shot here. I don't know if he really can think about, profitably call here, unless he's convinced that.
Okay, Clint folded.
Clint folded. Okay.
I thought he lost his mind.
Yeah, no, unless he really convinced that Matt's got a monster hand, will stack off on the river. But even then, it's just like would have been pretty yikes.
Or he wanted to put in a raise. I think that'd be the only thing that'd be good.
9 of hearts on the river.
I think Casey's just gonna check here and give up.
After Matt put in the raise, yeah, that hand was going to go check on the river. But there we talked about him. Matt Holtzclaw being very perceptive, knowing exactly where he was at in the hand. Picked a good time to raise. Got a little value out of the pot.
Mongoose. Mongoose on the loose, baby. His beard is a lot more attractive than yours, though. Most beards are.
It's so close to getting like hot coffee or tea thrown all over you. Matt's one of the players.
Saturday night. You know, most guys pay me for that.
Matt's one of the players who said he would play PLO. Gonna get him in the game tonight.
Yellow Submarine's got pocket tens, and he's putting in a raise. Is that a straddle? Looks like a $10 straddle, unless there's a min raise. Yeah, Kyle straddle.
Kyle straddle.
With a deuce 7. I know he didn't raise in that hand. Good fold, Kyle.
Service on 11.
Jason makes a call with the king jack suited out of the big blind.
Replay.
They're not playing the 7 deuce game, so Kyle does not make a move out of the straddle. 5-5-6.
Check.
You gotta love this with pocket tens. And he checks, and he's just essentially giving up his hand.
80.
If Yellow Submarine doesn't bet here, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, Wabrai, yeah, he's not checking this. He's gonna bet 80. The graphic shows Joe's in the hand. I didn't see if Joe then limped in and then called. Out of the way. Jason made the call. Jason check called. the king jack of clubs on the 5-5-6 flop, 9 of hearts, river,
Whee!
and if Jason was planning to
Not
run
gonna
a
get paid
bluff, it's not a good time to do so. He's looking at chips, and
I
here
love
goes.
his-
Timing's everything, and
love
Jason's is
his-
terrible right now.
I love his timing for running bluffs. At least once a night it's a little off. And it's not like he's risking so much of his stack. So it has to work a certain percentage of time to be profitable, and it probably does for him. Look at him pretending. Look at this, like, Hollywood, how much am I gonna raise? Oh, ba 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 ba. I don't have anything, but oh, this.
No real draw other than a 7-8 got there. So I gotta maybe
Yeah.
Wadbride's got to be putting on maybe hopefully some sort of a 5, and he's really hoping that Jason check called the flop with a 5, and then was maybe going to check raise the turn, but didn't give a chance to when Wadbride checked back.
Insta muck for Jason.
Oh, I expect him to Hollywood a little bit. He'll milk some TV time. Jason's asking how much he has left. Oh my goodness, Jason.
Jason, don't do this. Don't do this, Jason.
Oh my goodness, Jason is so capable of doing this. It's gross.
Oh man, Jason just
Oh,
like.
if he verbalizes all in, I'm gonna puke.
Oh, Jason, you're such a beast, and he's not afraid to do this.
Well, the thing is, when Wadbride, when he checks back the turn, I don't think Jason thinks he would have checked pocket 10s on the turn. And so Jason's really going, well, what the heck? What is he raising me with here? Like, if he had,
But everything beats him. Like,
which
everything
is
beats him.
why I think he's considering shipping it here. And maybe
No, I'm
he's,
saying everything beats Jason right now.
which is why I think Jason's considering coming back over the top with a huge raise. No, he thinks better of it. Thank God. It was.
I need some time to get over that
I think
hand.
when Brian checked the turn is what induced, I think, that thought process in Jason. Because you would think that he would bet 10s there on the turn. You would like to think so. Straight draws, there's 2 flush draws. You would think you'd bet 10s not only for value, but I mean to maybe protect your hand as well.
I would love to know what they're talking about, because they had a little back and forth about this hand. So
I think Jason's really honestly thinking of whether or not he could have taken that pot away.
Yeah.
We obviously know that there was no way in
chance.
hell that.
what is
that
it? The only
Brian's-
thing he could represent to the Yellow Submarine is quads. That's the only thing that beats him there. So
Well, it's only but I think he could.
I'm saying, yeah.
Jason could have repped a 5 there. Obviously, he would know that even if he had a 5, it would have been no good. But he could have been considering repping a 5 or pocket 6s. Even though, like, once again, he doesn't know that 6s are still no good.
Again, if the tables were turned, not the tables were turned, but if Yellow Submarine was a different player like Casey, I think he would have been more than happy to do that, to pull the trigger and put pressure on him. But because it's Wadbride, Yellow Submarine, do they have a lot of history playing together? Is it
Not that I know of. I've never played
with
with Brian with Wadbride. I've never played with him. So Jason plays here pretty regularly. So unless they've mixed it up at some other card room somewhere else, I don't know if they have a long history together either. But it definitely looked like Jason was strongly considering getting a little crazy there on the river. Looks like Casey's got the
so
straddle
sick.
on. Casey straddled.
He has this. Look at the way he's looking at you. It's like Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate. Although I don't want to make it sound like he's. Anyway.
Anthony put in a raise pre-flop with his ace-queen. Casey called out of the straddle with pocket 4s. Casey flops a gut shot, but Anthony's got by far the best hand with his pair of aces. He bets 70. And Casey's Doesn't look like he's done here with his gut shot. He's cutting out chips for a raise. And Casey puts in a check raise.
You gotta hate this spot being Anthony. You gotta hate just top pair, decent kicker, and he just calls.
Insta call.
Never mind. I mean, I normally do when I get raised. It's, I mean, just a pair and hold 'em is tough. And now, if Anthony puts in a bet,
yeah, Casey's giving up on the hand.
yeah, if Anthony puts in a bet right now, he's liable to win the hand.
Unless, I mean, the double check raise is such a strange betting line to take. It really
he
kind
checks.
of looks like obviously what it is. Like Casey made a move and then is giving up. I really would have liked to see Anthony put in a bet there on the turn.
Yeah.
He's got to feel that his hand's good there after Casey checked back the turn. And
Casey might win this hand if he bets right now.
if Casey wanted to keep a story up, I think he should have bet the turn. A bet now on the river is just going to look
Yeah,
really,
but-
really strange.
Yeah, right. No, because he may have checked the flush. Some people do that.
I think if you're going to check raise,
It's so
if you're gonna
2007.
check raise a flush draw, then you can't. I think double check raise when you hit it on the turn. That's weird.
Why wouldn't you?
That's just weird.
Check raise.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what you get check raise as a flop, and then.
No, he didn't double check raise. He checked.
No,
it was
that's what I'm
checked
saying.
through on the
I know.
turn.
That's what I'm saying on the turn.
A lot of people, when they hit their flush,
I know,
they
but
check.
it would have made no sense.
And then the other guy
would've
checked
it would have
because he
been
was
just
afraid.
weird.
If
It would've
Casey would have bet on the river, he would have won the hand.
I know it checked on the turn. No, it would have been that would have been too shady.
Are you telling me that no one checks when they hit their flush
That's
on the
not
turn?
what I'm. No, I'm saying is that
Just answer my question.
No, and I did answer your question first. I said no. I'm not saying that.
That's all I'm saying.
No, it's just.
That's what
If you keep a lot of players, will check when they hit their card, but it's just weird to do after a check raise. When you check raise the flop and then check the turn, unless you really do have it, and now we're then trying to play like,
Okay, so
you're
you're
scared
saying
of the flush. It's just weird.
the way you played up on the flop, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to do that on the
check.
turn.
Yeah, but
once you check raise the flop and then you check the turn again, that's just weird. I mean, and now that no one has ever double check raised, not some scenario where the double check raise works. I'm just saying that
you've never been double check raised?
I haven't double check raised.
Did it confuse you to
Yeah, and I called
end?
down that bluff the whole way. It was like, this makes no sense. I'm just gonna stick some chips in the middle.
I remember when
and
you
hope that
tried to
I'm
bluff
right.
me.
Yeah, but that was a really good betting line I took. You're just a calling station. That's different.
Touche.
King 10, I'm sorry, 10-9-7, Casey got the King 10, Clint's got the Ace-4. Clint turns Casey. Takes Casey back to college. Casey's
Yellow
got-
Submarine's got some chicks. Some side chicks waiting for him. Look at that. There's two of them. He's like, yeah, girls, hold on. I'm on
that's
TV.
Rich's wife.
Oh, sorry. I just saw the pink, and then I only saw a sleeve of the red. When you see a pink sweater with boobs, and then you see one arm with a red sleeve,
This is what I have to deal with.
you're assuming it's two chicks.
Royal Hot Flush says, double check raise my boss. Got fired. See, you don't double check raise. It's just like in limit you might double check raise.
Hi, Sarah, our favorite dealer.
And Casey's got a couple aces in the small blind. Waiting in the shadows.
The worst.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we get in the cash game and put together, and you try to double check raise.
Just because I'm going to with the nuts. I'm just gonna double check raise you, and you're gonna be so confused. Calm me down.
Checking back. You can't get in double check raise and step on a bet, can you? Now can you? Because I'm in position and I'm playing pot control all the time.
By checking every street.
Pot control. Watt right puts in a raise to 20 with a 9-10 suited. Casey, there's a 3-bet we were expecting. Raised to 55 with a couple aces. Jason's coming along. And Watt right calls as well. Watt right's got actually a pretty decent hand. against.
Whee!
Here we go. Casey's flopped himself a set of aces.
And then Waprise got
Got a flush draw and
flush draw,
inside straight draw.
Inside straight draw, and
Jason's
check.
got some
Don't tell me
super.
he checked.
Jason's got super secret cards.
Oh, I hate this check.
I don't think it's bad, but
Really? You don't think it's bad? I like to build up pots when I have a draw because when I hit, I want it to be profitable.
you get raised off most of your draws. I can tell.
I double check raise.
You double check raise. The rake. And Waprise now picked up an open-ended straight draw
really
to go
wanna know
along
what-
with the spade draw.
I want to know what Jason has.
$100 went in from each player on the flop. Nearly 500 in the pot right now. Casey's first act,
And Casey's like, I can't believe they're calling me.
it checks over to Jason.
Or I can't believe they're in the pot. Sorry, it was Jason that bet.
Jason's coming out. Looks like 300. I can't. With Casey's stack size, I really think he should just ship it right here. There's 2 flush draws, and unless he's got a real strong reason to believe that Jason's got the king 10, or if he thinks, or unless he thinks that Jason will ship it if he misses a draw on the river. Then again, I think with the money that's in the pot, if Jason's got any kind of a strong draw, he's going to call anyway. I think Casey really should check raise, just rip his whole stack right now.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got just under $1,000 behind him. There it is. There's the river light. He all in. There we go. And Waprise got a flush draw, open-ended straight draw, and he's now seen a bet of 300 and a check raise of 965. Now Waprise got Casey covered.
He doesn't have Jason covered.
He does not have Jason covered.
They said if
That's
Veronica is a winning
real-
player, I will deliver Clint's baby. I play 3-6. Of course I'm a winning player. I'm beating the rake.
What a tough spot for Waprise.
What do you do here?
Probably make the wrong decision. I don't. It's
So we can see his equity in the hand. I wonder if he is aware of how little equity he's got, you know?
at this point, he's got to be pretty positive Casey has a set. After Casey 3-bet out of the small blind, check call the flop, and then check raise the turn here with that board texture, there's really nothing else he can have here that makes sense other than a set. Because he wouldn't be doing that, I don't think, with King 10.
We still don't know what Jason's got.
He hasn't snap called, so we know he doesn't have the King 10. Jason's mulling it over. Jason, I don't know. What do you guys think he has? We can't see his cards. Anyone want to chime in on the chat box?
Oh, you want to start this now? They're going to start railing on us for not knowing what he's got.
I think he could have 2 pair. Or a very big draw, to say the least. He sticks
wow.
the chips in. He sticks in the chips.
I,
And Ace's Full is going
Ace's Full is
to be good for it. Still waiting to see. Please show me what Jason has there.
I know, right?
Don't leave me hanging. Come on.
Oh, God. I'm going to run over and ask them if we can't see it.
I give you permission to leave the booth.
Oh, thank you, sir.
How? They're saying people possibly a flush draw.
Wouldn't it be sick if it was pocket queen?
He could have had clubs. Could have had some sort of ace
jack,
ace club combo. You know, ace 10 of clubs. Could have had, he's got an inside straight draw, flush draw.
Ah, come on, show the other hand.
Ace 10 of clubs. king jack of spades. Some sort of pair flush draw combo, maybe.
Pocket sevens? He folds. He doesn't put in a raise of pocket sevens, no? Casey's so sick, and we didn't see it. Okay.
Oh, goodness. She's going for it. She's going to pull the trigger. Going to find out definitively what Jason had in that hand. We're going to get it for you guys. Don't worry. Such a tough spot. It was a really, really tough spot for Brian for Watt right there. Just because he's got to know at that point that Casey has to have a set. With that pocket sevens. I don't know. We're going to find out. With the way the pre-flop action played out and that board texture, for Casey to be check raising the turn there, there's really, in my mind at least, there's nothing else he can have there other than a set. To me, Ciano, pretty obvious. We're finding out what Jason's hand is. Veronica ran over to see what was going on. And she'll probably come over here and lie to us. She'll lie to us, she'll lie to me, she'll lie to you, because that's how she slow rolls. She will probably first ask you to adorn her with compliments. Don't fall for it. It's a double check raise move. She's gonna ask me, she's gonna quiz me like, oh, what did he have? What did he have?
He said he flopped 2 pair.
Ace 7?
Yeah. No, he said Jack 7. But I don't believe him.
He said Jack 7?
No,
A flood.
he said he flopped 2 pair.
He said he flopped 2 pair.
That's all he would tell me, and he didn't show. No one saw.
So Casey showed the top, the aces full, and
So frustrating.
he mucked.
It was like your prom night. Really disappointing, huh? A lot of prom night references.
Still holding on to something there, huh?
Just a little bitter.
What did he do to you? It's okay. Did he get stood up on prom night? Jason's got 2 pair, by the way. Sorry, folks. Back to poker. Jason's got 2 pair. Oh my God, that's such a great spot. I'm gonna find out from Jason definitively what happened. Maybe by the next hand, or I'm sorry, by the next stream, we'll find out definitively what Jason.
No, he won't tell us. He's not.
We'll go back and we'll check the everything, and
We'll check the everything.
We'll check the everything. We'll hire some people to crack the data, run the code, and they will find out what Jason had.
Are there any Silicon Valley people in the stream that can come down and crack the
Come down
code?
for 2 reasons. 1, we want your money. 2,
Yeah.
we need help here. God, how do we not know what Jason has? So sick. Meanwhile, poker's still happening and Jason's 2 pair is still good.
The max on the 5-5 is 1K.
1K to start. 1K to start.
But then you
table
can buy-
stakes after that.
Yeah.
So it gets like any of these games. They can start out fairly reasonable, 100 to 200 big blinds deep, and then they can escalate very deeply and very quickly after that. But at the same time, not every game plays that way.
Sounds so dirty when you talk like that.
I try to.
Quickly and deeply.
Quickly and deeply. No, but like something we have 2-5 down here that will play 100 big blinds or less. We have 1-3 that plays 100 less, and we have 1-3 that plays super.
With like 24K on the table.
Super crazy deep. It just.
And 1-3 right next to it has like 2,000 on the table.
Yeah, there'll be a 1-3 with like 2,000 on the entire table, and then 1-3 next to it has 15K. Someone asked, what did Jason do? He missed it. He had quad, for that viewer only, he had quad queens. They hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
How would that be? And we're just like casual about it. No, Jason didn't show. Jason didn't show. And Casey's aces full were very good there. I'm steaming now. I'm tilted that I didn't get to see Jason's hand. That's in another hand.
Do you think he would fold he would not raise on the flop a set of sevens?
He bet the flop, or
He bet the flop, he raised the turn, did he not?
it went. Yeah, it got checked. It check called. Yeah, it checked to him. He bet. Casey flatted with his set of aces, and Watt-Bry flatted with the flush draw. An inside
He's
straight
not
draw.
capable of doing that with pocket sevens?
Jason
Yeah.
betting? Yeah, sure. It checked to him. He bet, and everyone else just called. I mean, it wasn't like he could have put in more. He bet when he
also
was given the opportunity.
Capable of doing that with air.
He is. I don't think he's going to call off the turn with air.
Yeah.
I think the most likely, if I had to put money on, I think he probably had some sort of ace flush draw combo, like ace X of clubs, something like that.
Well, he said he flopped 2 pair.
Yeah, we are still on that hand. It's a big hand. It's a big spot, and I'm just heartbroken I didn't get to see what Jason had there.
Well, it's not the first time you've been heartbroken.
Ace X of clubs, or just clubs inside straight draw, king, or could have had king.
He's not going to tell you. I will.
I'm going to speculate.
I'll bet you $20 that he won't tell you. My husband's like, stop betting our money away.
Jason, I know how you can get some back right now. We'll just we'll split it.
We'll chop that $20, Jason.
Chop it up.
Worth it.
It's Veronica Brill money. That's the best money there is. It's got like tears like soaked into the dollar bills.
Prom night. I actually didn't go to my prom. Just keep it real.
I didn't go either, actually. Funny story about that, but I didn't.
I asked 3 guys. They all said no.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
I was asked
had an acne
by
problem.
2 girls, and I said no. I didn't go.
See, guys like you. Jerk.
There was a study game across town. How could I miss that? You never gonna play study.
You had a fake ID by then?
Home games, please. You can play study, spread in any kind of card room.
I'm glad I wasn't playing poker back then. I'd be living under a bridge right now. You're like, I wouldn't, but Matt's got kings.
And Clint's under the gun with a couple of blackjacks.
This is going to be fun. Oh, here we go again. Did Matt just limp with those? Oh no, he raised to 30.
I think the straddle's on. Yeah, Clint's into the gun with a straddle. Matt's put in the first raise to $30 with his pocket kings. Peter's made the call with his ace-6 suited. Joe's come along as well with ace-10 off. And Clint's gonna exercise his option in the straddle and put in a 3-bet.
I love it.
To more dollars. To 120 it looks like. 95, check that.
Oh, Clint. How rough it is to have timing like this. This is not the first time, right? I think he had, who had jacks? There was another hand like this. Jacks always seem to appear when there's an overpair.
Now, with 2 players calling behind Matt, he's never slow playing this hand. He's going to put in a 4-bet here immediately and get any kind of junk out of the pot and try to take this flop heads up versus Clint. 4 bets to 225. Gets the raggy.
Clint's like, man, why am I always in this position?
Matt gets exactly what he wants. He got the raggy aces out of the flop, or out of the pot, and he's got 1 player isolated, and he's got position.
And he's got a good flop too. Because Clint, that's not within Clint's 3-betting range, a 3 or a 5. So he probably knows he's good.
Yeah, Matt doesn't have a lot of 3s or 5s in that spot usually. Arms like Clint, yeah.
And Clint is, I'm surprised Clint didn't shove there.
Clint's leading out. He likes that flop with his jacks.
Peace out, Clint stack.
And I think Matt's just gonna probably put in enough chips to cover his stack right now. Or yeah, he will. Absolutely.
Nitty's knit from Knitville.
And they get it in.
And
I think,
you know what jacks do.
I think Clint's idea with his hand was to just call pre-flop, hope he doesn't see an ace or a king, and then get it in, which he got what he wanted. Unfortunately, he ran into a bigger hand. It's okay. We have players helping people. Oh, they decided to run it twice.
Oh, they're running it twice. Okay.
They are running it twice.
I was wondering why the dealer was. Oh, okay. And king scoop.
King scoop. What we see here, Matt, exactly right, putting that 4-bet, got the chunky aces out of there.
I thought she was putting up all 5 cards to win with the kings. I'm like, oh, we're playing 7 cards. Yeah.
Clint got exactly what he wanted in that spot. He wanted a chest call pre-flop. As long as he didn't see an ace or a king, he wanted to get his money in. He got what he wanted. Unfortunately, Matt just as right on cue as
Matt
in
played
a
it
good
perfect.
spot.
If you've got an overpair like that, in a situation like that, if you're not gaining all of the other person's chips, or almost all of them, you're doing something wrong. No?
Or you're running incredibly bad.
Oh, you're running incredibly bad, but
like,
no, I mean, with
yeah, but that's what we talk about, Matt. He's not gonna make a lot of mistakes. And he's gonna, when he is out there on a limb, he's usually picking his spots pretty darn good.
I love that the run it twice option is available for them. Reduces the variance a little bit.
Someone's saying that they would check fold with Jack there. So I run a home game. And
Come on down.
come on, I think with his stack size, I think check folding is just disaster. Yeah, I mean I get it. Yeah, Matt did 4-bet, but I think you're probably getting pushed off too many pots there if you're just instantly folding jacks in that spot. Maybe if anything, maybe rather see him just 5-bet shove pre.
Yeah.
If anything,
I think the same thing's gonna happen.
same thing's gonna. Well, same thing would have happened, but let's give a different hand to Matt. Let's say Matt had ace king or ace queen, and if Clint 5-bet shoves, then there's a chance that Matt might get away from the hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
And or he could have just
may just call up depending on the size
or
of
he
the-
could just open shove the flop maybe. If you're gonna really critique it and really decide, okay, if he could have done this, could have, would have, should have, whatever, anything.
Wow, we have 10 no limit games running right now. That's a lot. Yeah. 1-2, 1-3, 5-5.
10 games on a Wednesday
2-5,
night.
yeah. So if you want to get in, it's 916-735-8440 extension 3. That's the extension to the poker room. Smoke-free, 24-hour restaurant. It's beautiful in here. There's like look at the list for the cash games. There's like they're gonna need to open up like at least 3 more games, 4
We got
more
more
games.
tables. We got 17 tables in here, so they can. You don't. I mean, come down. The lists are long or not, but they're gonna open up more games. So come on down.
All I'm saying is that
jump
there's
in.
a lot of people.
Murphy asked, like,
calling
does he
in.
really 4-bet ace king there though? Probably not. He's probably just flatting the 3-bet. He's got ace king, but
One of the trifecta has ace king, Casey.
Casey's picked up ace king. Casey's had himself a nice little night tonight. Of course, it helps when you flop a set of aces and get max value out of it.
Jason calls with queen 5 suited, and he is going to be done with this hand, I think, pretty soon.
Ace deuce 3, and pretty done with this hand means leading out into the razor. He's like,
Contraire, mon frere.
he says, I could have an ace. In case he's not buying it. And
he's letting him hang himself.
Jason has turned the wheel.
Oh,
Disco.
Casey, poor guy.
Poor Casey.
Ah.
Jason decided
Look at his face. He knows he's destroyed in his head right now. Like, how do you put a range on Casey? I mean, on Jason.
But like that's also. I mean, Casey might feel like he's trapping Jason here. Casey might feel like I'm just gonna let this guy bet.
That
bet
was
into
not
me
the
whole
look
way.
of trapping. That was the look of, okay, whatever. Just whatever it is, I'll pay
Looks like
you.
350. And I think he's gonna.
Oh, look at him. He doesn't want to do this. He's like, oh. This is more painful than that last time I was constipated. Oh, I don't want to do this. Sorry. I don't
God,
want
you're the
to do
worst.
this. He doesn't want to do it, and he knows better. He knows he's bad. It's one pair, Casey. Just give it up. Oh!
He doesn't like
Show
it.
him the bad news. It's like,
And Jason's like, yeah, I bet queen 5 of clubs on ace 2 3 spades. And there I go, just like when I'm like, oh,
they love the disco.
Casey's had himself a nice little night. Wow.
The chat's good tonight. I'm actually loving the chat tonight. It's probably my favorite chat night. They're actually like.
I see what you're saying, Murphy. Yeah, about the hand, but it's tougher with stack sizes there. Yeah.
I like Kelly Donks is orange for you and green for me. Why? All the colors are different.
What time that we logged on and just gives you some color distinction that we can read people.
Yeah, computer science nerd.
I love that. Like that's the part of it that like you pick up on. That's I like how he's red there and green there. It's like wow. Like that's the part that.
Insignificant things have too much value in my brain. The struggle is real.
I don't even know what to say. Casey's gonna raise here to 20 with the jack 8 of clubs.
Jason's stacking chips still.
Matt makes a call with a 5-6 of spades. Anthony's gonna just call with ace king suited. It's gonna bring Kyle into the pot. Kyle's gonna put in a 3-bet. Not a big 3-bet here. Raise to 65. All these players now getting a pretty good price. Anthony, I think, should strongly consider a 4-bet here.
Oh man, I was hoping for a call there.
But considering that Anthony just called, there we go, he's cutting out some chips.
Yeah, Anthony, this is the right thing to do.
It's a really good spot to 4-bet. Which puts Kyle in kind of a tough spot because Anthony there was a raise and a call, and Anthony didn't put in a 3-bet. So I think his hand strength here really is kind of disguised here for Kyle. He's kind of like, well, what kind of hand is he 4-betting with that he wouldn't 3-bet someone who opened and then there was another caller in the hand. So it's kind of the way Anthony kind of played the ace king. It's kind of tricky for Kyle here. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see Kyle just dump his hand. He's reaching for chips. I would not be surprised to see him dump the hand.
Yeah, actually I wouldn't either, but he's raising. Oh, you're such a sick puppy. Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger just raises.
Kyle's probably thinking that maybe Anthony has just a medium-sized pair and is making a move here because he didn't put in a 3-bet.
You gotta ship your stack right now, Anthony, if you're gonna play in this hand.
It's tough for him. He put in in Anthony's eyes, hey, I put in a 4-bet, and this guy's put in a 5-bet. I mean, you really hate to do this and hate to stick the chips in there and see and wake and have the other guy show you aces or kings, so you're just like super crushed. I mean, he doesn't know that King Jack is not really the kind of hand that he's really thinking that he's thinking that Kyle has here. He's no way thinking that he's got Kyle dominated.
I hate him
he's probably thinking, no, he's never just calling. I think he's probably just hoping that Kyle has queens and he's gonna have 2 overs. And there's no way that he knows that he's got Kyle super crush or has any reason to believe he's got Kyle super crush. But I can see Kyle's logic here in the 5-bet because if Anthony really had a strong hand, why wouldn't he have 3-bet after Casey opened?
He's not just calling. I'd hate it if he did.
As far as Kyle's logic, Kyle probably thinks maybe that that Anthony just has a middle pair.
He has to ship. Will you ship right here?
I ship it and hate it. I ship it and probably really hope that after a 5-bet, God, I might fold. I could justify player dependent. I think totally player dependent because you could easily justify folding ace king to a 5-bet.
Yeah.
I mean, people, you don't see a lot of 5 bets pre-flop at games at these stakes. I mean, we're seeing it tonight, but
This is what I hate. He looks down at his cards and he shakes his head and he's tanking. If he shoves right now, then Kyle has this feeling that he's ahead because it makes his hand look weaker. And he's folding.
It's one spots where, versus a 5 bet, Kyle's going to have aces and kings a lot of times when he's 5 betting there. I mean,
Kyle's such
it's really
a
hard to
beast.
read someone's, is someone 5 betting light tonight, it's like,
Yeah.
you just don't see it so often. And generally people tend to 5 bet a very, 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 only the narrowest, most tip of the range there. Aces, tippy tip, yeah. Aces, kings.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
It's like high school.
I don't even think it's a bad fold. Kyle is the
When
goat.
Kyle's
Kyle might be the goat.
Kyle's the nuts. He's a honey badger. If some of you don't know, I've named him Honey Badger. And
Sick. 5 bet king jack.
he's just this quiet kid, and then when he's in a hand, he goes into beast mode, and he doesn't turn off until he's off after the hand, until it's done the hand. Until he's
Oh
done.
god, yeah. Like I said, yeah, like they're saying in the chat box, it's never king jack there. I mean, it was king jack there, but it's never king jack. When you're facing a 5 bet, no one 5 bets king jack.
Has anybody rebought yet? Yeah.
By the way,
Joe has.
yeah.
Joe in seat 7 rebought early on.
Yeah, ran top pair into aces and got stacked for it. Kyle, Tom Dwan Jr. 5 bet king jack. He's a sick puppy.
Dirk.
He is a sick person.
Isn't he broke? Aren't they all broke?
There's so many rumors swirling around the poker world
Phil
over
Ivey's
who's
broke.
broke. Yeah, you ask Dan Bilzerian and Phil Ivey's broke, right? It's like everyone says everyone else is broke, everyone but them. And if you ask every single player, everyone's a winning player. Just ask them.
No, I admit it.
That you're a winning player?
No, that I'm not. I'm about the only one.
Ace 4-6. Super sick 5 bet.
That was,
Two things that
that
can
was
get
a
over it.
great,
Yeah.
great hand. That was a great hand.
It was, but like I said, I definitely see Kyle's logic there. And he's asking Kyle like, "What'd you have?" there? And Kyle's like, "I don't know. I mean, maybe you'll see it later."
Secret.
I
Yeah,
have
he's
super
looking
secret
at it right
cards.
now.
Yeah, and right now all Anthony's thinking is like, I got 30 minutes and I'm gonna know what he had. But I can see Kyle's logic because Anthony not 3-betting,
And that's probably what happened.
and if Anthony would have 3-bet,
Because it looked like he was stealing.
yeah, it looks like
He
that he just tried to come in with a pocket pair or something, and then once he got 3-bet, he decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a move here, or I think maybe I think Kyle's making a move, so I'm gonna make a move, and
Yeah. It's a bunch of leveling. He
Kyle-
leveled himself into folding. And which may have not been the wrong move.
What would've been
90% of the time.
what would have been interesting is if Kyle decided to stick with his read and think that Anthony just had something like a middle pair. And I'm assuming that that's what Kyle was thinking. If Anthony would have shipped it, if Kyle, obviously I think then you're priced in,
Yeah.
and you got to call off and hope that you do have 2 overs, in which case you would have found out he was super crushed.
It probably would have came out diamonds for him. I mean hearts. He had hearts, 2 hearts.
Or a jack or something gross.
Worse things have happened to better people.
Worst things have happened to better people. That's my motto. Like when you have 6-5 in big blind, it comes down 6-5-6, and then the board runs out 9-9. Like, and I just tell myself, it's okay. Worst things have happened to better people. I'll get over it.
So you're not a winning player because it's not your fault that you're not a winning player.
Wait, who said I'm not winning? Take you in the shin. And Joe's found his queen jack offsuit again. Raised to 50. I love it. Back to the well. Jason's made the call with the ace queen.
Just doing some super secret stuff over there.
For secret stuff. King, king, 8. Joe's gonna lead out.
So here's what here's what I'm thinking is going on.
Uh-oh.
So Jason's the Punisher, and Joe's kind of taken some hits tonight, and and I think Jason's smart enough to have realized that Joe might be, playing a little scared, and he's not giving up on this hand. And I have a feeling that he's going to put some pressure on him on the river. And no, I'm wrong.
Check. Oh, with
he still wins.
With the board double pairing there, I think Jason knows that if he bets there, he's getting instant called by a chop. Getting called by better 9s, 10s are going to call in that spot every time. And if he's got Joe beat, he's not going to get called. So yeah, I'm gonna be one of those players that's like forever damaged by witnessing this one broadcast. And every time I play with Joe from here on out, I'm like, well, he probably has the Queen Jack off here. Like, just like I always think Kathy Stahl has nothing but big cards and pairs.
Because she's a woman.
That has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. I know you always have terrible junky cards.
But I always call your bluff and win.
It's like that one player, like that one time, and like you keep like bringing up, like it's like.
I mean, that's like really the only hand I remember us playing together.
It's really odd. We actually haven't played like we've been playing like as far as like at the same table with each other. Like
at a tournament at a satellite, and you lost and you played bad, and I won a seat. I remember that. And then guess what we did that evening? We played 3-6 after.
Oh, that was the same night.
Yeah, it was.
With Andrew.
With Andrew. No, that was another night. We played 3-6 so many times.
No, we have not.
You can deny it all you want. I know the truth.
No. That satellite, do you know there's a player at the table with us, and he won the main in that one.
That was the satellite that you were not going to play the main, and then I convinced you to play it.
And then I took the chip lead in day 2, and
then punted like.
Then I punted.
Like
and then
the Raiders.
In that satellite, the player that was on that single table satellite with us, or well, there's multi-table satellite, but he ended up scooping the whole thing. Nick, something unpronounceable last name.
Huh.
Yeah, the HPT out of Thunder Valley.
Yeah. That was a good main event. I like that.
Yeah, for some.
You punted.
I did punt. I did punt.
I was like, what did you come here for? Did you come here not to play? Get in the game, man.
And then I did, and I played really well on day 1, and then I played really bad on day 2. Thanks for bringing that up.
That's how I got the black eye last time.
Yeah. If the graphic is correct, then I think we have a straddle on. Okay, so Watt Bry's got the straddle on. It says that he called 5, that he limped for 5. I got a hard time believing that he's trying to resurrect the spirit of soul of Doyle Brunson. You know, he's not dead.
That was a heads-up hand. Everyone talks about it. No one, Doyle wasn't playing it.
No, I know. It's heads up in the tournament. It's different.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Well, thanks for explaining that, because I really didn't know that. Anyway, so yeah, Wabra had the straddle on.
And
10-9-4, and Wabra hit the best hand.
Yeah, and Joe's betting.
Because Joe likes to party.
Look how quick he got called with the Yellow Submarine. He didn't even have all his chips out. That you gotta hate that when you've got second pair and you get called so quickly you can't even see it. And now he loves the turn.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Sorry.
And Joe's still betting into it. They're round, Joe. They roll. Could this have gotten any better for Yellow Submarine? And now he checks.
Well, like I said, if he was worried about his kicker problems, any concerns have been alleviated.
So he bets the same that Joe bet out 75 on the turn, and then Yellow Submarine bets out 75 on the river.
He's trying to get called by a 9, and it's going to work. He's going to get called by a 9. Joe's had a really rough go at it. He's consistently been out flopped. It's really hard, no matter how much pressure you put on an opponent. it's hard to cut a profit when you're just being outflopped all night, which it seems like Joe has. He's been putting pressure on opponents. He's mixed up in a lot of pots, but he's just been consistently outflopped all night long. And I don't care who you are, it's tough to cut a profit when the deck is not cooperating with you.
Yeah.
And right now, the deck's really not cooperating. For sure.
I'm gonna eat some fish tacos after this from Sammy's. Did you just blow it up?
I blew it up.
Let's do it again. Let me blow it up.
Not kids, I blow it up.
No one wants to see us. Let's watch the stream.
Okay, well that got bad quick.
It just was a little awkward of a blow up, you know? Normally blow ups are a lot better.
Yeah. It's like I'm out of material and now I got nothing.
I know. We're starting to fade.
How much can you talk about saying?
3 hours of having to talk to you and listen to you.
It is taxing.
So hard.
You guys feel sorry for me like a little bit, just like a little bit.
I wonder if my husband's on this and he'll say yes.
Jason's gonna put in a raise of 20 here with a king 10 offsuit. Casey makes a call, or I'm sorry, Casey puts in a 3-bet with a better 10 with ace 10.
They're asking where Stones Live is. At the Stones Gambling Hall off I-80 in Sacramento, California. We're off Antelope on I-80.
Good old Sacramento. Jason's gonna make the call. Go heads up to the flop here. And both players flop the same open-ended draw.
I'm sure everybody's like,
Jason's gonna
looks
check.
Like he's talking to me. He's talking to me in this hand. I'm asking what he had. There I am.
That's right, we are on the delay.
I was like, don't lie to me, Jason. Tell me the truth.
Casey bets 75 with this open-ended straight draw. Expect Jason to make the call. Go heads up to the turn. Jason's gonna check.
Casey and the death stare.
It's like a 70s rock group.
If he had long hair, totally.
Casey and the death stare. Casey's gonna put it in.
Yeah, that's a good band name.
Yeah. Casey looks like he bets 205-ish? No. Less than that. 155.
One day you'll learn how to count.
It's a work in progress. So we have the graphics guys. Okay, Kenny and Matt and all the guys back there taking care of us.
Look at Jason staring him down. Jason just kind of destroys your will to live. That's what Jason does. He looks like a passive guy if you saw him down the street, but at the poker table, he eats your soul and you hate your life. And he's putting in a
He's gonna go for a raise. Jason's gonna rip like he flopped a big hand and was slow playing it. It's gonna check raise the turn, and I think that's gonna work. I don't see Casey calling here with just a straight draw.
Yes, Oscar Mayer Biener. We are doing commentary on the delay, and we're actually a few seconds delayed ourselves on the delay.
Our commentary is delayed to you guys.
A double delay. Double.
So, Casey's got nothing but an open ended straight draw here. There's
It's a hard call.
8.5 in the pot. It's gonna cost him nearly 3 to call. He might be worried though that Jason's already has a boat. Could have maybe flopped a set of 8s, set of 9s. Would have opened pre-flop. Probably would have called the 3-bet. And would have more than likely just called the flop and now put in a check raise on the turn. That story makes complete sense if you had pocket 8s or pocket 9s. I don't think Casey's...
Could have an 8-10 of spades.
Casey's probably not thinking that he's got a 7 here. He's probably...
That's the thing, it's so hard to put Jason on a range. Yeah, you've got to give it up.
You gotta give
it's
it up
a good
here.
fold.
And Jason played it really well to his credit.
Jason's such a beast. You soul crusher, you.
Well, that board versus Casey 3-betting, it's Jason's got to know that Casey doesn't have any piece of that board with his 3-betting.
Jason, don't put windows on your van. Just be you. Just continue to destroy people's lives on a regular basis.
Don't let people judge you.
Don't let people judge you. You're a beast.
Not all vans need windows.
Not all vans need windows.
No, but it was like Jason knows that Casey's got no piece of that board, so I think Jason's got to feel that Casey's kind of capped at an overpair, and even the way the hand played out, check, open, 3-bet call, check raise. You probably can get a lot of overpairs for there. Jacks, queens, kings, races even. You could probably get an overpair to get off there.
Not you, but yeah.
No. I mean, I'm a calling station. No, good players can fold there. My fold button's broken, so don't worry about it. But there's.
No, I agree.
I totally think that Jason felt that Casey's capped at 1 pair, and on that board he's just not going to check raise in the turn. They're so strong. It's going to get a lot of players off a lot of hands. It's a really, really great play by Jason.
I see Joe left.
Joe's had enough abuse. He's probably going to come abuse us. Like, what are you guys doing to me? Every time with the queen jack and I can't even make it anything. Look to get another player over there into the 8 seat. Feel bad for Joe tonight. He had a rough go at it. He really couldn't get anything working.
We're about 7 minutes away from finishing our live stream.
The game's still going strong. We still have a full feeder game, and I don't know if I can see at least 2 other 2-5 or maybe 5-5 games. I don't know if they're 2-5 or 5-5, but we got 10 games going on right now.
They're doing board checks for 5-10, so they're about to open up a 5-10 game.
And right now they're about to open up a 5-10. Come on down. Got some fast action, fast money in the house.
So Sunday is the end of the month, deep stack,
yep.
$225. Then the High Roller Mega Satellite is Saturday, January 9th. January 10th is the $1,100 buy-in, 100K guaranteed. Mm-hmm. And then we've got sit and goes running every Saturday and Sunday until the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good action coming up here at Stones, and it all starts Sunday. Now, Sunday with the.
Casey's straddling this hand, by the way, which I like.
Yes.
What were you gonna say? I keep interrupting,
well,
but you can't, don't stop talking. I
sorry,
can't
my
bad. Go.
Yeah. So this Sunday with the last Sunday of the month tournament happening, there'll be a lot of tournament players in the house, and so I'd imagine we will get some satellites played that night as well, and they should be probably some larger ones with the sheer volume of tournament players we have here.
Tony, how you doing?
Tony Uke.
Tony, you need to be in the game. January 4th, okay. Are you going to play the 10? That's the 1025. All right.
Tony Uke is confirming he will play in the 10 1/4 game. Coming up.
Tony's a beast. He's not wearing a scarf today, though. I'm kind of disappointed.
He's not on television or being filmed.
Same.
Same. Casey's got secret cards. Clint's got the old Queen 10 offsuit. Flopped himself a pair.
Does Casey look at women like this on dates?
I'm really, really concerned about how you are thinking, or how you're looking at Casey, looking at people.
I'm just wondering if this continues off the table, or if he smiles at people and is talking.
Casey, if you're listening to this, that restraining order paperwork we talked about, you need to sign that, file it immediately.
Against you, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been stalking him for months.
Final board reads out 5 Queen King Deuce 6. Still don't know what Casey has. Clint's only got 335 behind here. There's 300 in the pot. I think if you're Casey and you got a king with a decent sized kicker here, you just get it in, or try to.
They're reminding me that I forgot to drink coffee today, and I'm kind of tired. I just remembered. They're talking about Bailey's and coffee.
You forgot to remember to drink coffee?
I forgot to remember.
Typical. Casey bets 230. And Clint's gonna call. I think Casey showed him the king. Clint's card's going to the muck. Clint's another player who really had a tough go at it tonight. Really couldn't get much traction. Tech wasn't really cooperating for him. Casey's mixed it up pretty well. Matt was selective with his spots and played him well as usual. Anthony had that really tough spot where he had the ace-king, got 5 bet by Kyle, who is completely sick with the king-jack. Peter played his usual game. He used his table image, got the best of it a couple times. Watt he was fun tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he was real good.
Bring back the Yellow Submarine.
Bring back the Yellow Submarine. The consensus is. And Jason, as usual, it was just a blast to play with. Just
standard. I actually
really well, really aggressive.
I'm gonna ask him to be on my fun game if he would.
Oh, you want to get run over?
No, I mean he would be. Put him on a 1-3 game and he'll get run over.
Calling stations.
Calling stations.
Peter's going to open up the action here to $40 with the ace-9 of spades. Watt Rye makes a call with a 5 of spades in case he comes in with the ace-10 offsuit. 3, 4, 5. Not a bad flop for Watt Rye. He's got middle pair and a gut shot. Checks through. Deuce of hearts on the turn. Now gives Peter a gut shot, and Casey as well.
This is the best name ever, Oscar Mayer Biener.
He plays on the Live the Bike games.
Does he wear a horse head?
I don't believe he does.
No, that's Sticky Rice.
Casey bets out 65. Peter gets out of the way. Watt Rye calls with the best hand, the best draw. Queen of Diamonds. And Casey might be thinking that Watt Rye's got nothing but an ace as well, considering he didn't bet the flop, but he did call the turn. Unlucky that a deuce really hit him. So Casey's probably going to put in some bluffing chips here. That looks like 155.
Is Casey watching the stream right now?
He's probably watching the 30-minute delay. He's probably watching.
Sick.
He's probably trying to see exactly what happened 30 minutes ago.
And
that's a great call by Brian. Great call by Watt Rye. Will not be pushed around. And you know, I don't think it's a bad bluff by Casey either. He could easily justify Watt Rye having just an ace there. Or even a hand like sixes.
that might be our last hand of the night.
That might be. We're just getting a new player in.
That sucks.
Unfortunately, isn't going to get much stream time in, but the game's still going strong. It's probably run well into the wee hours of the morning, and a lot of players that are casual players, drop-ins, are going to have the day off tomorrow, being Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone! By the way,
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, absolutely.
Happy other holidays that
Happy
we're celebrating
days,
right now.
having days off of work.
Yeah, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Make sure you come in on Sunday for our deep stack. And thank you so much to Roger Bailey for putting this whole thing on.
Roger Bailey, 2-pair poker.
Bob,
Our
tech
Kenny,
guy.
Matt, all the crew. Dustin.
Yeah, we got a new Matt tonight.
We got a new Matt, Dustin. Got all the dealers and staff here at Stones.
We're gonna be running the final table of the
the
eight
tournament.
stack on Sunday. Now I'm not sure when that's gonna start. Do you know when?
I don't know. You don't know?
Maybe
I just wanna see what's
7th.
going on.
This is Roger Bailey.
Roger Bailey,
everyone.
everybody. Hi.
So,
Now I'm getting the shot.
We're going to be doing the live stream of the final table of the deep stack probably around 10 p.m.
I think
9
Justin was
p.m.
saying that the final table deep section is between 8 and 9.
Okay.
Between 8 and 9 is when the final table should kick off for you guys.
And then Monday we'll be doing another cash game of
This
poker.
Monday is 5-5.
5-5.
Monday's more 5-5, and our 5-5 action's been really good.
Really amazing, yeah.
Really good. So, looking forward
and
to
with
that.
a straddle, kind of like a 5-10.
Right on. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.